Hi guys, today I'm going to teach you the basic functions in Python programming. One of the most basic functions in Python is the print statement. All it really does is print something onto the screen. And to use the print statement, you have to type print, pair parentheses, and 2 quotes. Okay, now we have made the print statement, but we haven't told the program what to print. So in between the quotes, we type what we want to print. So I could just type hello and then go up here and run the program. Then it types hello. So that's like the basic function in Python, but I'm going to teach you a little more. Another basic function in Python is a variable. A variable is like a box that you can store a number or even a word inside. So first, you want to type the name of your variable. So we can call it fruit. Then you can set it equal to whatever you want. So I'm going to set it equal to quotes and type apple. Then what we can do with the print and variable is that you can actually print your variable on the screen. So if we just type print, pair parentheses, and print out fruit, it should print out apple because fruit is equal to apple. So we will just type fruit. And we don't need to have quotes because we already set fruit equal to apple in quotes. But if we put fruit in quotes, like this, it would just print fruit. But if we want to print apple, which is fruit, we can just print fruit. And then it prints out apple. So that's cool what you can do with variables and print statements. But there's one more thing I want to show you about variables, is that you can even set it to a number. So if you did fruit equal to 5, and then we did print, and then a pair of parentheses, and then fruit, I should probably change the variable name to number, because it's a number, and then we'll print number, then it should print out 5. But if we were to put this in parentheses, or quotes, it would still print out 5 because it just works just as well. So those are kind of just the basics with variables and print statements. There's another thing you can do with variables that's kind of like a variable, but it's a little bit different. So for a variable, you can only store one number or one word or just one of anything. But if you use lists, you can store a whole bunch of words or numbers. So it's basically just like a variable. You type out your name, so we could just call it numbers, and then set it equal to, instead of having it equal to a number or a word, we can still have it equal to a number or word, but for lists, we have to use these square brackets, like that. So inside of those brackets, we can type out our list of things. So in this case, we're using a list of numbers, so we can do like 2 and 4 and 6 and 5. And if we just print numbers, then it should print 2, 4, 5, and 6. So as you can see, it prints out 2, 4, 5, and 6. So there's another thing you can do with lists. So they each have a value. So the value of number 2 would be 0. Actually, we can change these two words too to make it easier. So we can just have it be like apple and then orange, and actually we'll do this, and we could just store. So they actually have values. So this apple is equal to value 0. So we don't start at 1, we start at 0. So apple is at 0, and orange is at 1, and door is at 2. To print out a specific value, since apple is 0, orange is 1, and door is 2, we can actually type the square brackets again and type in the place value we want to print out. And I want it to print out orange, so since orange is at place value 1, we'll put a 1 there, and then we'll run the program, and it says orange. So that's really the basics about lists, variables, and print statements in Python.